Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we're going to be building a tiny home, and this is actually a tier 3 tiny home, and yes, we're building it in Mount Komorebi because I'm just obsessed with this world and I haven't gotten over that yet. So yeah, we're building in Mount Komorebi again. We're still building in Wakaba. I haven't really done that many builds in Senbamachi, which is the more like traditional part of the world, because I've just been building builds that kind of fit better into this slightly more modern area of Mount Komorebi. But yeah, we're building another like build in this area of the world, and it's a tiny home like I said, and it's very modern both on the inside and on the outside. But for once I actually tried building something that isn't, you know, super Japanese like styled on the exterior, even though the interior still uses a bunch of the new like Japanese furniture that we got with this pack. But yeah, we're building something that isn't like overtly Japanese themed on the exterior, but like I said, the interior still uses a bunch of that furniture. And I did still have like the little like step down or like a little lower bit of an entryway for like a Genkan type area. And you know, I used a bunch of platforms in this build because I'm still obsessed with the platforms as well. It's one of those build features where I'll probably use it a bunch for like the first few weeks that we have it, and then I'll probably forget that it exists. Kind of like how I am with glass roofs, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't know, I just love the platform feature, even though it does have a few like random glitches and stuff that I find very, very irritating. But yeah, like I said, this is a tier 3 tiny home, so it's exactly 100 tiles. And yeah, it's literally like exactly 100 tiles. But the interior, so like the livable space, so the interior of the build, is only like, I think, yeah, it's only 55 tiles actually, the interior of the build. So yeah, you can blame the like roofing that I did and the front porch for taking up that many tiles. But yeah, I mean, almost 50 tiles of this build is literally just the roof and the like little front porch and step area. But I really like the way that looked. I saw Lil Simsy actually doing something very similar to this in a speed build that she posted earlier this week. If I remember to, I'll try and like remember to link that speed build in the description if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, she did something very similar to this, but in Oasis Springs. So with the tiny modern home with the little platform roof and everything like that. Obviously my build doesn't look exactly, you know, like hers does, but I didn't want it to look exactly the same. So yeah, that's where I kind of got a lot of the inspiration from for this build. But you'll notice that the interior of this does come together very, very quickly, or it seems to be coming together very quickly, and that's because I built this already. So I did the build and I built this like house, and I did it in, I think, yeah, Evergreen Harbor actually, the first time that I did it. But I got like halfway through the furnishing, so I did like the exterior shape and everything. I even did some of the exterior colors as well, so picking like wallpapers and everything and the layout. And I think I got halfway through furnishing, so I did all of the furnishing and then I was just going through and like detailing stuff. But then I decided that I didn't like it being in Evergreen Harbor, and I didn't really like the shape of it either. So I decided to like start over from scratch in Mount Komorebi, and the shape is a little bit different and the layout and everything is a little bit different as well. So yeah, that's why it seems to be coming together very quickly, because I already had, you know, in mind the furniture pieces that I wanted to use. I already knew what color scheme I wanted to go for and everything like that. So it does come together very quickly. And also in the video I did cut out a few things, like me just cluttering up the shelf in the kitchen, for example. I also think I cut out me doing some of the exterior landscaping where I was just super indecisive about what I wanted to do with the landscaping. So yeah, I did cut that out, but it's not super like important things, and you still get to see absolutely everything in the screenshots as well. Now this living room that we're working on right now, just ignore the way that it's laid out at the moment, because I do end up changing it around completely, and then I end up putting it back the way I have it, you know, the way I had it, I guess I should say. So yeah, it I changed up the living room quite a bit because I didn't know exactly how I wanted, you know, everything to be laid out, because I wanted to have a bookcase, but I also wanted to have a TV and like a 3-seater sofa and all of that stuff. So trying to find space for everything, and yeah, I mean the layout that it has right now isn't so bad, but I just don't like that TV unit being like sideways and in the corner and in front of the window, and just the whole thing was annoying me. So I ended up swapping it around again, and I end up having it like this, and then we'll have a bookcase on that little step down from the like kitchen area. So I did playtest this, by the way. You might be wondering if all of this is functional, because I do put a lot of things like right up against the platforms, or right up in like the walkway areas, or right up against the stairs, or stuff like that, like I'm doing with the entryway. But I did playtest everything. Your Sims can get everywhere. They can cook, they can sleep, they can watch TV and use the bathroom and all of that stuff. So everything does work. You don't have to worry about that. So like routing wise and stuff. But yeah, so the annoying glitch that I was mentioning, you would have seen it just now with that plant in the corner of the bedroom. But if you have platforms, then items, if you place them too close to like the edge of the platform, either the item will jump up if there's a platform higher than that item that's connected to it, or the item will drop down to like the, I guess, floor level, or like the lot level basically. So that's really irritating when you're trying to place big things. I've noticed it a lot with plants and stuff when I went to try and place a plant or something, because normally I do alt place everything almost that I place. So I'll use alt and I'll freely rotate the item and maybe freely place it as well. But doing it with platforms has become really irritating, because you'll rotate the item the smallest amount and then suddenly it will drop down to like the terrain level, or you know, you'll rotate it a little bit and then it'll jump up to a higher platform. And it's so irritating. It's one of those things that I really hope that they fix. Kind of the way they fixed it with, you know, foundations. I'm really hoping that they do it with platforms as well, because when I just tried to place that rug in the bedroom, the rug was like totally underneath the platform, and I had to fiddle with it a lot to just get it to place on top of like the platform level, which is so stupid and such an annoying like bold glitch that I really hope they fix it at some point. But yeah, we've moved on to the exterior. So the exterior isn't super complicated or fancy or anything like that. We just have a small backyard that I did keep fairly simple and like empty almost. So we do have a little patio area with a grill, a like table, like a picnic table, and a couch and everything. And then we just have that little grassy area and some landscaping underneath the tree, and that's basically it for the backyard. Now here with the landscaping, you'll see that I do jump around quite a bit, and I'll change up stuff quite a lot because I wasn't exactly sure about what I wanted to do with the landscaping in the front, because yeah, I was just being really indecisive. But I do end up liking the way it turned out. It ended up being very like simple, and I just used these orange lavender bushes and some rocks from the new pack. So that's the only landscaping I do in these like little flower beds. And then underneath the trees, I just end up putting in a few like debug landscaping items that are from these like low-lying flowers from base game. And then I end up using some like bushes that came with the new pack. So that came in the like the debug of the new pack. So yeah, that's basically it for the exterior of this build. And I mean, this build in and of itself is almost done anyway. But I hope you like the way this video, or I guess I should say, I hope you like the way this build turned out. I can't speak for the life of me for some reason. I don't know why the past few voiceovers have been like this, but I try and say something and then I'll just either change my mind halfway through the sentence. So I'll start saying something completely different halfway through, which makes it sound really bad basically. It makes it sound like I don't know what I want to say. But yeah, I'll either do that or I'll like stumble over my words and end up repeating the same word like 3 times to try and pronounce it correctly, which I should just give up on that because I never pronounce almost anything correctly, so I don't know why I even try anymore. But yeah, I hope you like how this video turned out. If you did, give it a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But this build is up on the gallery. If you want to download it, you can search for it on the gallery by going to either my gallery page, which is ChrissieYT, or searching hashtag ChrissieYT. And I'll have all of that listed in the description, and I'll also have a direct download link to the online gallery website in the description as well, if that's easier for you to download it that way. But it's just like 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It's on a 20 by 15 lot, and it ended up costing just under 46,000 simoleons. So yeah, that's basically everything you need to know about the lot itself. But yeah, I think I'm just going to end this voiceover off here. I don't really have much else to say. I didn't use like restricted packs or anything, so that is something to keep in mind. I used a bunch of different packs. But I hope you like the way this build turned out, and that you're having a great day, and that your week has been great. And I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.